Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another reading, hanging out with Mega Good Vibes, my little sidekick over here, and we are on to do messages from the Divine Masculines. I'm going to dive right in using the Romance Angel Oracle deck, and I want to ask about, whoever's listening to this, what do you need to remember about the connection with your Divine Masculine, okay? Because I do feel many of them in a place of recognizing the connection for what it is, but on a deeper level, since there has been a lot of detaching and detachment when it comes to their karmic situations. It's like they see the divine feminines a lot more clearly. Okay, we have flirt coming up. An interesting thing with flirt is that you guys might find that they're trying to flirt with you through your dreams, and the reason for that is because you're meeting on a different plane, if that makes sense, okay? And that's why the dreams can oftentimes feel so real, and as much as you think that you've detached or let go, it's like the minute you have one of those vivid dreams of your counterparts where it feels like they're there, and oftentimes the dream reveals a lot, especially how they're feeling towards you. And I feel like the way that they're holding space for you, it's the feeling of when you recognize that person as your twin flame. It's like they may not say twin flame, or I may be saying that because you, whoever's listening to this reading, remember that feeling of when you first started piecing things together, and then you woke up with that epiphany of like, oh my God, I love this person. That's what's happening with your divine masculines, okay? So I feel like a lot of them energetically are trying to come in, flirt, allow you to see their energy as lighthearted. They want forgiveness as well, is what I'm hearing, okay? That keeps coming up. Let's see what else is coming through here, okay? So keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. So, for this, it's always like your twin flame that's different than you, right? Like you don't expect to find true love with this person. It's usually this unexpected connection. It just sort of happens, and you recognize their soul. It's not the way they look. It's their soul, and that's why they may differ from your usual type or expectations. This could also be a validation for many of you who might be saying to yourself at times, it's like you want to walk away, or it feels so different, or it feels so unusual or strange, the connection to this person. So oftentimes the logical mind, you try to push your twin away because it's like, you know what, at the end of the day, like it doesn't make any sense. It's too complicated to be with this person. There's too many obstacles in the way. But then you can't escape that feeling of the chemistry, the passion, the desire, the attraction. So they're asking you to keep an open mind, because I'm hearing it's them, and I don't know why I'm being called to say that, but it's them. Like that's your person. It's them. Like that weird person that you try to at times make sense of the connection, and then you completely shut them out and try to move off in a different direction because they're so different than you. You have zero clue how you would fit into their world, how they would fit into yours. I'm hearing that's them. Like that's your person. So keep an open mind. Okay, and I'm also getting it's safe for you to love. And here's engagement coming out as well. For a lot of you, the connection is ascending to a higher level of commitment, or it's that your masculine is wanting more commitment. Their eyes are opening up more clearly to what the connection is, what it means. And at the end of the day, guys, like it sounds weird, cliche, like, oh, are they waking up? Oh my God, that's so great. But at the end of the day, like we're all human, right? And I feel like for your masculines, they're human too. And this love feels good to them. Your energy feels good to them. You know, the whole idea of like love and relationships, and it's like, oh, who has time for that? Blah, 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 blah. But it's like, if someone makes you feel good, if someone makes you feel happy, if someone makes you feel alive, then you can't help but keep moving in that direction, okay? And something about your energy makes them feel safe, or they're in this place where they're ready for security and safety. And also too, I'm hearing like insecurity. A lot of your masculines are getting out of karmic situations that have really made them feel insecure in life, or like not deserving, okay? Because I feel like a lot of your masculines are returning to this place of peace where they want a happy home life, whatever that means. They just want a sense of family, okay? Another thing too I'm getting out of this card to say for you to love is that your masculines have never experienced a place to call home, okay? They've never had that. You know, when you're a kid, right? And it's like your sense of safety and security is your parents, your home, your family, your siblings. And then all of that shifts, right? It's like one day you turn into an adult and, you know, you see your siblings move off and get married. And, you know, I feel like for a lot of you out there who will find this reading, you have a masculine out there who is unattached, or they've never created that sense of home for themselves, you know, or maybe they've tried to, but it's never felt like home, or it's never felt safe with It's Safe for You to Love. But with you, whoever's listening to this reading, you could be in the divine feminine energy. They feel that safety with you. Okay, let's get some tarot on this and find out what kind of actions your divine masculines are wanting to take in the physical, because I feel like a lot of them are trying to reach out to you on the spiritual realm. Okay, again, a lot of you could be missing them. You could be feeling really distracted. It's like normally you would be on point, organized, you're at work doing your thing, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're just like, ugh, like, why do I feel so like I can't focus on anything? And I feel like you're mirroring your divine masculine. It's like they can't focus on anything else other than wanting contact or communication with you. So if that's a lot of you, where it's like you're just kind of bouncing all over the place with like certain tarot readings, or you're just aimlessly scrolling through social media, it's like your mind is wanting to like numb itself away from thinking of this person. Because I feel like when you guys aren't distracting yourself, your energy is on each other, or this masculine's energy is on you very heavily. So it's like you can't help it now feel a little bit discombobulated, or like you're spaced out or all over the place, or you may think of them or dream of them. And it's like a lot of you could feel that they're really thinking about you at this time. But another thing with whoever's listening to this reading is that you don't feel called to reach out or communicate, and most likely that is because it's for the masculines to do, right? But after that period of healing, after that period of taking their time off, okay, we have the Eight of Cups as well coming through here. This is probably what they have to heal from before making any moves towards you, because I did feel heavily the sense of detachment, or detaching from karmic energies. And when you do that, there's this sense of like alone time that you'll spend finding yourself again. And I think that that's what a lot of your masculines have failed to do in the past. Like they've had many opportunities to get past a lot of these karmic situations, but instead of taking that time to spiritually grow, they would just jump into your energy or your space, divine feminine, so that you could provide that healing. But everybody has to provide their own healing in a sense, right? That's why I think too, like the other day in the community, I was like having this discussion back and forth with someone about like, you know, jumping on social media. And they were saying too, like, you know, sometimes, you know, like when you're feeling shitty and stuff and to heal, it's a good idea to jump on social media, because then you find your tribe and you connect with others. And while I agree with that, I really do feel like when you need to be on your own and self-reflect, you can't just go like, oh yeah, let me just go find my tribe. Because what kind of energy are you trying to find your tribe through? Are you trying to find it while you're hurting? Because then you're going to attract other people who are hurting, right? You're going to attract that same energy that you're trying to rid yourself of or get away from. So the best way to help yourself heal is to walk towards solitude, okay? Because when you're in solitude, that's when you realize you really truly are not alone. Because there is life in the sunshine, there is life in the trees, there is life in nature. And that's when you end up feeling like, oh, wait a second, I'm not alone. And then when you get to that vibration and you start realizing that you're whole on your own because you're never really alone, okay? And for many of you, you'll have that realization, like when you're in solitude and you don't want to go energetically dump on other people and try to attract your tribe so that they can like wipe your tears away and give you a pep talk. When you go out there and you face that stillness, okay, that feeling of being alone, and that wind hits you, or that sun, rises as that at that exact moment that you're out there taking a walk, soaking up the alone time. When you feel the sun rise on your face, it's like, the birds all of a sudden, they start flying around you. It's like you start realizing that you are one with everything and that you're not actually alone. And that's what I feel like a lot of your masculines are going through now. Like in the past, that's what they did. They would get out of these karmic situations, not be able to face the hurt, and then they would come and enter your space, divine feminine, oftentimes just wanting you to soothe that. But they need to be able to self-soothe on their own. All of us do, so that we don't energetically dump on other people and then also attract the same type of energy we're trying to get away from or trying to heal from. Okay. What other actions or what else is your divine masculine learning when it comes to this connection? I feel like they really do want this opportunity to to try this whole thing again with you. Like a message that I've been picking up on is oh, sorry guys, I was channeling a song early this morning and I thought I caught the tune back in my head, but it wasn't the song. And I was so sleepy because I kept singing the chorus over and over again in my head, and I'm like, holy crap, this is such a channeled message right now. And everything was telling me, just get up and at least type the lyrics into your phone. But I was like, damn, I'm way too tired right now to do it. And I was like, it's okay, I'll remember the song. And of course, I forgot the song as I woke up this morning. But, a lot of your masculines are wishing to press the restart button on this connection. I feel like if it's anything that they have an epiphany on or they've realized, it's like the essence of this whole twin flame connection. Like that feeling that pierces through your heart where it says, damn, I am in love, but I also royally fucked up because now this person is gone. And I feel too a lot of your masculines are like, I can't blame you for being gone. They're looking back on their past. And another thing too is see, this is why they need to walk away, okay? Because they need to heal. There's something about their inner child that needs healing with the Six of Cups here, because for me the energy of 6 is to overcome, it's to persevere, and that's why they're walking away from something that they thought was what they wanted, but it wasn't what they wanted. I feel like a lot of your masculines morphed into someone that they didn't want to be. They absorbed somebody else's energy and started acting and being and doing just like that person they were in the relationship with. There was no sense of individuality in that relationship. With this card here, I feel like a lot of your masculines are going to walk away and take a time out to connect with themselves again. And there's such a beautiful softness about this energy, because we oftentimes see the dog in the Fool card, right? Where it's like the Fool ends up going on this journey. I feel like what's in store for a lot of your masculines is true friendship, genuine companionship. Don't be surprised if a lot of your masculines, they could be craving solitude, but it's they would get a pet, right? They would get a dog, or they would get a cat or a fish, or that's what's happening too with many of them. And I talked about that a little bit in the previous reading, where it's all of a sudden you start realizing that the connection you have to yourself starts strengthening. Therefore, that's why many of us don't have a problem anymore spending time in solitude, right? It's we don't need to seek out outside relationships. We're best friends with our higher self. But you can't open up the relationship with your higher self or hear your higher self speak when you're constantly around other people who down or try to stifle your vibration. So I feel like if your masculines are spending time in solitude and they want companionship, their eyes are and heart, it's opening up to healing, but in a way where it's companionship. But this companionship is going to come from guides, specifically animals right now. Animals could be looking over your divine masculines, okay? So we're approaching 15 minutes now, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up this reading, but what I do want to say is if this reading finds you, I feel like it's such a beautiful, positive message that if this is your masculine, they're having a lot of profound realizations for the better. And I feel too, if you're listening, for a lot of you, I don't think there was once upon a time where you never thought that your masculine would get to this place, especially walking away from karmic situations, or even just spending time healing, right? Like genuinely doing that healing work just like you did. I feel like it's such a positive reading for many of you to start seeing a lot of this manifest in 2024. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised by some of the changes that your masculines have made. So I'm going to wrap up the reading, guys, by getting one more message about just how your masculine romantically sees you at this time, because we started off the reading with the flirt card. Just energetically, like when they're thinking, when they're daydreaming, even fantasizing, like how do they see you? So we have the 7 of Wands. Well, it seems as though they're telling secrets, or they're whispering in a sense. And if you guys look at this card traditionally, the imagery in the card speaks about dissolving, like mistrust between the two, okay? So dissolving suspicions. And it's interesting because we have, it is safe for you to love. That also came out of the Romance Angels deck. And this card is about dissolving suspicions. And I think it's just kind of ending off on a note here saying, like, only time will tell, okay? And that's a clear message that I've been getting from your perspective. Like, whoever's listening to this reading, you could be in the feminine energy here. Only time will tell. I think that confirms that many of you are keeping an open mind here, because a lot of you recognize that you're on this journey. But you're dealing with a masculine here that is well on their way to, like, trying to gain back your trust. But I'm hearing confidence in the relationship, or confidence in the connection. They want you to have confidence in the connection again. They don't like the way that you see them right now, which is mistrust, confusion. Some of you could be blocking them off. Some of you could be saying to yourselves, I accept the journey for what it is. I accept the connection for what it is, but I'm still moving ahead. I feel like a lot of your masculines want to dissolve that idea that you have around them, or that idea that you've built up around them. Okay, so many of them are, I feel like they're seeing that the whole key to all of this is taking that time alone, not jumping back to your space, or trying to resist not jumping back into your space in the physical. So a lot of them could be observing you from afar, but they're thinking about you a lot. So many of you could be picking up on the dreams, on the energy. A lot of you could be feeling urged to reach out. But you're stopping yourselves, because part of this journey is going to be it's like a lot of your masculines, they're going to have to walk it alone. As much as they want to reach out to you, they're going to have to walk it alone. Okay, guys? So I hope you've enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next message, okay? All right, bye, guys.